Alright, good day guys. I want to show you how I could able to buy this market and sell this market, because due to my key levels and I saw USD card that is acting like it's forming support and resistance, so I just have to follow it. So in a quick breakdown, let's see what we have here. Okay, let me bring out my arrow. Okay. So now just an analysis. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, now this is the key levels. This is the key level, and in this key level, I call the middle of this place a zone. So zone, and zone. So let me not lost you. So from this part, this is it. I found the market. I found the market forming a support and resistance. It's my arrow coming. I found the market forming an arrow. So this is it. Pardon me. I'm supposed to use my mouse. Now, this is a key level. A market that has been held for a very long time. You can see from 2025, I think. No, yeah, 2025. Yeah. So if you look at this particular part here, you know, my student to actually know what happened here. This is like a, let me say, a support user, because when it comes to this part, let me take it so you can see it. Okay, let's go. You can see the market reacted. Yeah, there are several things you will see here, and for us that is doing this top-down analysis, there's something we see, and when we see those stuff, we start selling. We have about 4 confirmations in this particular zone. Okay, now you can see some of them right here. Okay, so most likely one of them is hammer. You can see hammer right here. So when hammer has been formed from this, this is a resistance zone. You can see the way the market played out. Then from here, we also have a what you can see. We have bullish engulfing candle from this part up, and it retraced. Another confirmation again for when the market touches the support zone, it has to form a base, which is retest. You have to retest to form a base. Then from here, it form an hammer. You can see. You understand? So from here, now you can see this level is a very strong level. Okay, it's a very strong level. So you can see the market now from now. Let me tell you something. The market is not actually new. We follow what has been happened in the past. What has been happening in the past, you understand? So these are past markets. So this past market controls the future. So this is what we have here. So you can see a similar thing has been formed here. Here is like here formed an hammer. Yeah, here formed this is an hammer as well. You can see it formed an hammer here. So I entered the buy somewhere around here. I saw the confirmation and I saw the drop, and I entered somewhere around here. My SA above, though it's a daily it's a daily time frame. So your SA is wide. My SA is always wide, because here is a very large and big confirmation for me, because here is my POI, is my strong zone, and is where let me say my trades always go 70% win rate almost all the time. Like out of 10, I'm correct about 8 to 9 times. You understand? So this has been my strategy all the time. So I know what happens here, and I'm not gonna ignore it. So I took the trade. I was selling for days. They got to this point. And I took my what? I went out from the trade from this part. Why do I go out from this trade? I want to break it down to it's a top down analysis. I work my way down from monthly, weekly to daily. So in my video, I've actually uploaded a week how I work my way down from the monthly to the daily. Okay, but in this particular part, it's just an analysis. I just want to give you clear what I did here. So when you see something like that, you get that from the market immediately. Okay, this is what I actually wants to draw your attention on. Okay, this is what I actually want to draw your attention on. You can see this particular place from here. This is a demand zone. Okay, this is a weekly demand zone. This is the weekly demand zone. When the market touches this place, you can look at this particular part. You can see this is a weekly candlestick, and when the market reacts to it, how do we identify a demand zone? Everything, I can't say everything here. They should be in my videos. Okay, that is my mentorship videos you get. So if you know what demand zone is, you understand what I'm doing here. You can see this is the demand zone, and when the market touches the demand zone, what it reacted. The full pressure of this place was a sell, but whenever this particular stuff, you can see it when it touches what the demand zone, it reacts, and we still have another weekly demand zone here. Back in 2025, December 2025, I think they have a weekly demand zone here. When the market still comes to this particular part here, you can see that it still reacts before selling. So now don't let me see, don't deceive yourself, or let's say don't stop whining yourself. Okay, what happened in the past will always happen in the future. Now you can see I was selling this market from somewhere around here, which the whole week I was selling this market. So I went out from this place because I saw what a demand zone. This is a demand zone. I've saw a demand zone here. So this particular, if I know one thing about forex, this thing is going to make the market go up a little. If it's break here, it's fine. If this market break this place, is fine. Normally this is what is a sell trend. This is a sell trend. This is a bearish momentum. Say bearish momentum, sorry, a bearish trend rather. So this demand you are seeing here is a weekly demand, and you can see. So if I know one thing about forex, the market is going to react. This is a week. This is not just a daily demand zone. This is a weekly demand. So I'm sure 90% this market is gonna, if not going back to this zone, it's just gonna, like let me see, it's gonna react. Even if the overall trend is a sell, this demand zone is gonna react. Maybe it will react as a retracement also, but I know it's gonna definitely react, because market from the past control the future. What you see in the past will always happen in the future. This is USD card we are talking about. Okay, I think it's one of the major pair, I think, or if not major man, I think it's one of the major minus pair, something like that. I don't really know, but I see this thing. I know this guy. Okay, and if I know one thing about forex, this thing is gonna react. If it's break this place immediately with this force, this week break this place once, I've learned a new thing, that this weekly demand zone can be break. Maybe it might be happening because maybe a news might spiking down, but if I know one thing about forex, it's gonna react. If not for a long buy or a short buy, it's gonna act. So definitely I will wait for a retracement. I wait for a retracement. When I see a retracement, and I will do my magic around somewhere here. When I see the retracement is almost done to correct what is about to correct or something, so I will sell this market. I will continue to sell, because the selling, my point of view is from this starting, so it's gonna end here. So I'm targeting from here to here. So I left this trade. I went out on this. So I'm supposed to open like 2 positions. What I actually do is this: I open 2 positions from this place. Okay, when I put 2 positions from this place, when the market get to this place, I close 1 position and I put the other position on BE. But I did not, because I have a running trade, so I did not add 2 position on this part. What I did was I just only add 1. I left this place. As soon as I see this demand zone, I run. So this is what I'm trying to draw your attention on. Okay, so this is how I close from this trade. So definitely I'll be looking for a retracement so I can sell. So let's watch how the trade will play out.